Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Spectre of Communism. This is a special bonus episode brought to you by my Patreon supporter, Dungeon Pastor. Let's continue in this Lake Balaton offensive here. Yeah, last episode the enemy continued with its offensive, and let's see if we can stop it this time and turn to the counteroffensive. But we still have to be very careful, especially in the air. I think. If, yeah, that's an anti-tank here. Let's take that. I need to kill that too. And because I still need to be careful, like, you have 3 movement, which is very nice, but my biggest concern again for this turn is the enemy air force. Wow, really? They didn't kill it, huh? Well, luckily these guys have overruns, but yeah. That is a bit of a disappointment. Let's go. Let's move you back into the airfield. The biggest problem with moving out too much to try and deal with these here is that I might actually be under air attack. Yeah, that's a thing that concerns me most. Down to 0. They don't have overrun, so they can no longer attack, but I won't be able to deal with that on this turn, so let's kill him with these. It's interesting because with the Observant, they still were not able to see up in there. Now, I think ultimately for this mission, it doesn't matter. Killing 10 units on propaganda film reels is probably not going to be the most difficult thing to do, but let's try to use the rear artilleries first. I could still move them, and I would at the very least like to kill as many enemy units as possible each turn. Wait, that's not really weird. This puts them to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, then I kind of want to move these guys over to this location, although not necessarily. 5. The forward units here, though, are pretty weak. 1, 2, 3, 4. Three, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, it's okay. Let's see, though. Dead. Like, their attack has been significantly weakened at this stage, and that's quite nice. Let's go for the martyr. Yeah, I will not be able to kill the King Tiger this turn here because of all the other units, and I cannot put my artillery to bear on them. Still... One, two, three, four, five. They'll be able to regain that fuel. Let's start with that. You have 4, so you should... start. The interesting thing is if I attack them... No, it's just not good enough. No. Okay, that's fine. Just kill these. Still another unit down. Might seem weird shifting it to this side, but I don't want those guys to go through the center. If they want to go out here, they'll have to go through the woods, and I actually don't think going through the woods is going to be that comfortable for them. So, what I'll do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you can go all the way back. Thing is, I don't need to kill all of them, but killing the recon at the very least will be a pretty nice start. They're at 6 movements. This is 5. Yeah, they can still retreat then quite a bit. They have the problem with the martyr there. Five, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, too far. I mean, I don't like having these weak attacks here. But as I said, I really want the enemy air force gone before I decide that going out is probably going to be a good idea. I'll be waiting one more turn then. And I'll see what kind of enemy air force comes my path. So if the enemy air force proves to be too problematic at this stage, well, on the next turn we'll see. You cannot move. So again, I'll try to have mostly these blue units exposed to whatever the enemy might have. Yeah, that's rough, but probably the right way to do it anyway. Okay. Let's go. Looks good so far. Haha. Nice. That's also really good for me. They're probably just gonna try and round up. The final King Tiger for a while at least, so let's see what it's got. First overrun, second overrun, probably a third. Oh, what? Ah, crud. That's harsh. I think those are relatively cheap though, so maybe it's not that bad. That's good. Yeah, the recon is not going to be a whole lot of a threat here. Demining. Yeah, sure. Alright, so the only unfortunate thing is this AA. Kind of sucks. I have to keep it for ambush then. You're attacking this. I mean, they would have trouble moving through here. What are you gonna do? Attack the infantry. Overrun than an Overwatch. Okay. And that's fine too. Well, if they're bombing my infantry, I couldn't care less. That was weird. Okay, so they got this back. And... wow. Two ammo left, huh? In such a case, a 0-0 is not even all that bad. But, as I said, I'm gonna go on the offensive now. These guys are not going to get any supplies. I will actually attack it 4 times here though. How much? You have 5 damage, so I would still need 2 planes to take it down. The fact that they got 2 more Ju-88s up there is also problematic, to say the least. The units up here are, except for the Nashorn, that might not be the very biggest problem, although the Rain 2 is a bit unfortunate now, but at this stage I do have to start pushing forward as well. Not quite sure on how to take out that Nashorn just about yet. Although, let's take a peek though. Two damage, obviously not amazing. Let's get all of these in here though. This is actually pretty interesting. Go in here and attack, and then just kind of hope that they don't get demolished. They do have a pretty decent attack on them. That might actually be the solution that I'm looking for here. Or just go in there and not attack even. And again, I do need to get to the oil field, so currently I have 30% of enemy units destroyed. How to get rid of you? I can first deal with your Overwatch. The anti-tank was destroyed. I mean, dealing with an elephant is no joke. Although we do know there is no anti-air here. Gonna go for a train expert. Now that the elephant is gone, taking this lower position should also be somewhat easier. After I've taken the oil, that is. Well, thought they didn't take any damage from the support. 5, 4. Overrun. This is interesting. Still, that's 2 more planes down. You're at 9, which I believe I have no means of defeating in this one go. There's also the fact that we have this other Focke-Wulf. What I would need to do thus is attack with you once. Should allow you to defeat it. I know it seems silly because we're still rather just fighting in the same corner of the map, but you know, I think if you, because they have minus 33 now, if once that's done, I should have put up those propaganda units. One, two, three, four, 5. They can still move back. Yeah. Okay. No line of fire from there. That's interesting. That would also get it to 1 ammo. So let's get an overrun on those guys. And then attack this. I have double attack. The thing is, though, that if they're in this place, they're nicely protected by this fighter. I think that's worth something for this turn. Yeah, renewed attack, but they kind of don't. But yeah, I can probably protect my unit from this side too. It's quite a ways to try and deal with the King Tiger this way, but at least the misery is over now. For the moment, that is. Yes, in a rain that doesn't matter. Okay. Seems like because of that, the attack would not be most amazing. I don't think these guys get their supplies from there. The closest they'll get it from is here, which does pump these, but definitely not there. And you're not getting any supplies either. None of my units can actually attack it. That is unfortunate. But I can now at least neutralize this thing. It would force me to put the third fighter there, but I think it'll be worth it. Also just put them in there. And I guess it's time to pull back the propaganda unit. This should make it a bit harder for them to move through here. I'm actually gonna attack. No, that doesn't work. Because this thing is an absolute nightmare to defeat otherwise. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. It's actually quite a bummer. But let's move you up. So at this point, indeed, I am also somewhat looking to advance. Yeah, that's nice, but they would they'd probably get caught by something. At any rate, I need to go after the fighter. And out here it's now pretty safe to start moving forward with those guys too. We still have quite a few of AA units, so I'm... This should be fine though, if I can get an overrun here. Because killing them is just so beneficial. Not necessarily there, so I'll move back, but the fact that they do miss that artillery there now, I think will really help me a lot. I'll really have to start pushing for some of those oil derricks at this point. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Let's just take it. How much is reinforcement? 76. I can probably do without that. The most important thing for them to do is ambush. As long as they can manage that, I'm actually fine. You're at full strength. Reason why I'm doing that is because it blocks the enemy still, and that's also quite worth something. Yes, okay. Let's move you over to this side because, well, there aren't really any planes on the other side. This might serve to hide them. I'm actually not sure whether it will. Move you one back to keep them in supply, otherwise that's going to be a bit sad. Let's take a look. Doesn't look like anything too serious now. Yeah, sure, if they want to move back around, that's gonna be fine. Okay, I was a bit scared there, but ultimately nothing too crazy happened. For an anti-tank, I'm not too worried. Like, if this is supposed to be an attack, yeah, sure. Okay, well, it's good to know they had another artillery. Like I said, they're suicidal. Yeah. At least they're doing some damage. Can't complain. Both night and rain, huh? Well, that will serve to get me practically nowhere. Except a few minor things. The yeah. As before, it's pretty hard to see anything on the map. Might be able to take down these, so let's get that propaganda unit out there. Using Rokossovsky's resolve is also fine here. Also drains their supplies. And now I can...
The reporters are on their way home, Comrade Stalin. They have plenty of material, combat photos, interviews with our soldiers, and even with some prisoners of war. The Germans we captured are saying it's better to be a Soviet prisoner than to serve Hitler.
We certainly managed to capture some very talkative fascists, Comrade Zhukov. I'll make sure the articles mention you. The name Georgy Zhukov will become synonymous with victory.
Oh, that's very nice of you. You didn't have to do that, Comrade Stalin. They'll get targeted by this. Oh. Alright. That was dumb. Well, at the very least, my units won't suffer any damage there. It's a bit of a problematic way to approach, I think. Do would like to kill them. The good thing about this is that it pushes the enemy back, at least the borders that we had, or the defensive line that we had. So I'm back on my way to Budapest here. It's actually quite interesting that the city did fall during this game, I think. Don't mind if I do. With stuff, with a turn like this, I mainly want to focus on trying to eliminate the enemy bombers, because they are the only things that could potentially do damage. I mean, the fighters might also be able to do it, but... Okay, well, I could have gone in here. It's the so manyth time that they are blocking my movement. I have to be careful though, they have no more ammunition. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. I'd rather kill it. Just saves me some trouble as well later on. Tagging him now. Would be fairly useless, but something else that would be fairly useless is trying to break through here now. The one thing I can do now that we know that that is safe. Okay, well, if they're on the bridge, I do need to put a plane on top of it. That was not quite my intention, but the yeah, it's fine. I would have to contest that I can protect my bombers now. I think it's not that bad of an assumption here. And to be fair, I do need to start pushing through, so... I know I'm not getting supplies in here, but taking this now does still help me. Okay, you got that blocked. And now's the time to make the road clear for my artillery. And the tanks. I'll keep these guys here to deal with this thing. I think I'll probably be able to take it down in one go next turn, but I do need a unit that will take it out. No reason to move these guys forward for now. I'll just keep them there in the back. The one thing that I find yeah, that was unfortunate. Shouldn't have moved it so close. Alright, let's take a look. You're getting supplies there now, so that's okay. I'll keep them in there. They cannot attack now. Okay, that's either a Panther or Tiger tank. Oh, wow. Oh my god. What the heck? That must be Kurt Knispel then. Bye bye recon. Wow. Let's take a look. Yep. Wow. Right, I'm gonna end the video here though, since I've been playing for quite a while. I want to thank everybody for watching. Special shout out to all my Patreon supporters: Boomnerau, Dungeon Pastor, C-Data Sorts, Mandingo, Tomslav Trin, and Pooch. Take care everyone, see you next time, and bye-bye.